It began subtly. Clara started spending more time with a trio of new co-workers. 3 women who seemed to carry a shared bitterness toward men. At first, I brushed it off. Everyone needs friends, I told myself. But over time, their grip on her mindset tightened, and not in any healthy way. Their conversations often turned sour, mocking their own partners, promoting secrecy, sharing cryptic mantras online like, asterisk, let him miss you to teach him a lesson. Asterisk, I chuckled at it once or twice, thinking it was all harmless venting. I was wrong. One night, I forgot to take the trash out. Something small, routine. Clara snapped, not in a frustrated sigh or a quiet, cold shoulder, but in a full-blown, fiery monologue about how I didn't value her, how I ignored her efforts, and how I apparently needed to be taught a lesson. It was sharp, polished, like something she'd practiced. I was stunned. We'd had our shared disagreements before, but we always talked them through. This was something else entirely. She sounded like someone else. The next day, she packed a suitcase, said she needed space. Just a few days, she told me, like she was offering a favor. Don't reach out. I'll contact you. No reasons, no details, just a slammed door and silence. By the 3rd day, I was unraveling. I sent a few texts, tried calling, nothing, straight to voicemail. Then I saw the photo. One of her friends had posted it online, all of them laughing, drinks in hand. The caption read, asterisk, teaching guys a lesson 101 nail Polish medium skin tone, hashtag sisterhood vibes. Asterisk, and there she was, Clara, smiling like she hadn't just walked out on her husband without a real explanation. It hit me then. This wasn't about chores or one argument. This was a campaign. An orchestrated performance with me as the unwitting villain. I wasn't just hurt. I was humiliated. I confided in my brother. He listened quietly, then said, "You're not the one who needs a lesson, man." That stuck. I wasn't perfect, but I was present. I worked. I stayed loyal. I supported her dreams without hesitation. And now I was being treated like a problem to be punished. So I called Clara's mother. She was blunt and honest, always had been. I laid everything out, and she sighed like she'd seen this before. "Those girls are stirring trouble again," she said. Apparently, Clara had a pattern, falling into toxic crowds that fed her worst impulses. She promised to speak with her. A day later, she called back. She'd spoken with Clara. No breakthrough. Just more of the same. Asterisk, he doesn't deserve me right now. Asterisk, that line didn't sound like Clara. It sounded rehearsed, echoed from her friends, not her heart. I started to wonder what else had changed without me seeing it. How many parts of our marriage had been shaped by outside voices instead of shared truth? We used to talk about the future, about growing old together. Now she was playing games like love was a strategy. Then something unexpected happened. Mia, a co-worker Clara's, not one of the toxic trio, messaged me. She said it felt strange to reach out, but I needed to know Clara and her friends had planned this. It was a group effort, a game. Ignore the husband, make him feel abandoned, let guilt break him down. She sent screenshots of their group chat. It was all there in black and white. That broke something in me. Not just trust, but the willingness to keep begging for clarity or comfort. I stopped messaging, stopped waiting, packed a bag, left a note, and drove to my cousin's cabin deep in the woods. No signal, no noise, just time to breathe, to process, to ask myself if this marriage was still worth fighting for. When I got back 2 days later, Clara was home. She looked surprised, maybe even annoyed. "Where were you?" she demanded. I looked her in the eyes and said, "Taking space, like you did." She didn't know what to say. That silence, it cracked the script. I think. For the first time, she realized this wasn't going to play out the way her friends imagined. Eventually, she said, "I was hurt. I wanted you to feel it too." "For what?" I asked. What did I do that deserved all this? She didn't answer, just stood there, the weight of her choices settling into the quiet. That's when I told her everything. The posts, the messages, the plan, that I knew, that I wouldn't tolerate emotional warfare, in my own home. She cried, said it was meant as a reset, not punishment. But even she seemed unsure of her own words. The damage was real, and tears don't erase betrayal. We agreed on a break. She went to her sister's. I stayed. Weeks have passed. Still no clarity on what comes next. But I've learned something. Love doesn't come with conditions set by outsiders. It doesn't vanish at the first sign of struggle. And no one who truly cares for you lets others manipulate your bond like it's entertainment. She wanted me to learn something. Maybe I did, but not what she expected. I'm no longer willing to be the one taught.